So Deshaun Watson was introduced, and the Cleveland Browns and their brain trust said, we've got the idea. We've given statements, Jimmy and D. Haslam, go listen to last week's show. We've heard from the organization, but now we're going to do a presser. And we're going to have Deshaun Watson meet the press, and we're going to have him answer all the questions. And then we're going to have the GM and the coach, and they're going to stand there and tell you why they went with Deshaun Watson in a move that has cost them dearly from a PR standpoint, dearly from a fan affinity standpoint, dearly from a brand standpoint. Why would you be associated with someone who has done this? There are people who say, done what? Didn't get charged, didn't do a thing. Folks, not being charged by a grand jury does not make you innocent of that which you are charged. OJ, hello. OJ got acquitted by a jury of his peers and was found guilty of the crime in the civil suit. May I remind you how our system works. So Deshaun Watson gets to Cleveland a day or two before the press conference, and his job is to start prepping. They're doing media training with him. They're going through questions and answers. Here's what's going to be asked. Let's talk about how do you want to answer this. He's got his agent with him. He's got lawyers with him. The Browns PR people are there. The owner is being informed every step of the way if Jimmy and D. Haslam are even slightly decent at what they do for a living, which I can't answer. One question that is sure to be asked is, why do you have 40 masseuses? All right, let's work on an answer for that. You know, I have the answer. Deshaun said, here's what I'm going to say to that. When they ask, why would I have so many masseuses, I have to say, hey, listen, that was over a 5-year period. And I've got a team of people who are helping me in different places that I am, and they can't get the same person, so they're getting different people. It was the greatest bunch of horse hockey I thought I would hear in the whole press conference. Listen, I like masseuses. I like massages. No question about it. 40? 40? I'm not sure that's right. I mean, you could talk even more about the number of people. We hire masseuses to take care of players. We bring in one per season. Sometimes they have a backup. You've got two. Of course, Coca, being in the media, would have asked him, hey, during that same 5-year period, do you go to 40 different barbers? Well, I can tell you right now, players go to the same barber. Players fly in their barber from around the country. Fly in the barber to get the same haircut before an all-star game, before a playoff game, before an appearance in the media. It's a shout-out to you, Hugo Juice, the barber of the Marlins. Yeah, he gets flown everywhere. People come to him, he goes to them. Stylists, drivers, Coco was having a field day with this. 40? It's absurd. So then you say to Deshaun, is that what you're going to stick with? Because I don't like that answer. It's going to make you come off badly. And Deshaun said, don't worry, because when the next question comes, I'm going to come off even worse, and people will forget about the 40 answer. People are going to say to me, hey, do you have any regrets about any of this, how this all went down? And wait till you get a load of what I'm going to say. I'm going to say no. Why would I have any regrets? I didn't do anything wrong. Do you need to go to therapy? Therapy? I don't have any problems. Well, 23 lawsuits. It's pretty good. We talked about the people who go to sex addiction therapy, or they check themselves into rehab after they get caught with a DUI, or they get caught having an affair, then they're a sex addict. DUI, I take Ambien or pills or whatever. You're always after the fact, right? You get accused of bad behavior in front of 40 masseuses. You say, ooh, I guess I need to do some work. You say you want to be paid and play golf in Saudi Arabia. You take personal time and miss the Masters and say, I need to better myself. Deshaun Watson doubled down and said, problems? Problems? They got no problems. Did his best Jim Mora playoffs imitation. So I'm thinking Deshaun Watson's performance was a D-. He could have met the media with a far better prepared statement. And then people criticized me on Twitter saying, David, he can't possibly say anything that would hurt him in his civil cases. Well, I'm a lawyer too. And the answer is, of course he could have. You can apologize and say you've got regret for how people feel about an action that you did not take or that they perceived you took. You could say that you feel regret to have women ever be put in a position where they feel that there is something that has happened to them, but maintain that I didn't do that. You can explain why you fly masseuses around the entire country without having any implications to the 23 civil suits. And you can come up with a better one than that's what my team does for me.